I launched my SaaS 80 days ago, and this marketing strategy is converting new users for us. My SaaS is called Sammy. It's an ad automation platform that lets you easily build automated workflows to optimize your ads 24/7. In my case, I am going after media buyers, performance marketers, advertisers that are sick of the grind and the manual work of optimizing their ads, and they want to use something like ad automation to scale and improve performance. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what we are doing to get new users and the strategy that seems to be working really well for us. So if you're an early stage startup watching this, or you are looking to get some traction for your SaaS and get more users, this one is for you. If you're new to the channel, I'm Silvio Perez. I am the founder of AdConversion. We teach 8,000 plus B2B marketers how to master ads, and we manage over $3 million a month in ad spend for top B2B SaaS brands. So the strategy that's working for us right now is using founder thought leader ads on LinkedIn. So what this looks like in practice is I am posting on LinkedIn, and I'm basically walking through examples of how people can actually use Sammy to build certain workflows to get certain results. So for example, in this one, I'm talking about how to pause ads that are burning budget. And then I have a relevant video. And then in the video, I'm actually walking people through what this actually looks like in practice. And basically the thought leader ad component is I'm taking the post that I'm posting natively, and then I'm boosting it as an ad. So you can see promoted by AdConversion. This means it's a thought leader ad. And this has been really awesome because basically what I'm doing is I'm benefiting from organic traction. I am posting, right, as the founder, especially if you're an early stage startup, you have tremendous power and influence in terms of being able to convert your message and convey it in a way that will resonate with the market. So hearing from the founder is really great. And basically what I'm doing is I'm not only educating people on Sammy, but I'm showing them Sammy, which is really, really cool. And this is great because we post it organically, we get initial reach organically. And then in the future, what we do is we edit the post, and then we add here at the bottom of the post, we just add like a PS, when you're ready, try Sammy free for 14 days. In our case, no credit card needed. And then, they can go ahead and check it out. Now, what I want to do is I want to actually go ahead now and show you some specific tips and tricks and like things that I've learned in terms of like ad formats. So like, video examples versus image ads, and kind of the formula that I seem to be finding some more success with in terms of like how I actually write the posts. Just wanted to take a quick second and say, if you're loving this video, you will absolutely love our free courses over at AdConversion.com. You can sign up for free and take them and master Google ads, Reddit ads, LinkedIn ads, and more, seriously free. If you don't believe us, just come here to our review section, check out our wall of love. Ultimately, what we're trying to do is we're trying to build the go-to place in the world to master B2B ads, where you can learn from qualified people and not get ripped off in the process. So definitely check this out if you want to go deeper in terms of making B2B ads work. All right, so let's go through some tips and tricks around actually running founder thought leader ads. So if this is something you're interested in, I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through how I've set up my campaigns. So in my case, I am testing image ads versus video ads. Just to show you some more examples, here is another one. This one is basically notifying people of ad fatigue. And you can see here, I've got like a compelling hook. I built an automation that notifies me of ad fatigue in Slack. It took me 5 minutes to build. Here's what it does. And then I've got the CTA plug to get people to sign up. And you can see here, like pretty good reactions, pretty good engagement. People seem to be, finding value from this. I think one thing that I will mention is video ads. I know it's not possible for everyone, but video ads are exceptional. Like we find video converts better than image ads because video builds more brand affinity and trust. And if somebody actually watches, in this case, a 4-minute video, that's going to be incredible. And the cool thing too about video content in general is if people are watching these videos and then they go sign up to Sammy, the chances of the retention being longer on that prospect is far higher, because basically they come into the sales process, or in this case, they come into the free trial already educated on how the product works to some extent. That's incredible. So that's really going to reflect in terms of a positive churn rate. So I highly, highly recommend, if you can, show people what your product looks like. I think way too many SaaS companies are too hesitant to just show what the actual product looks like. And they just speak in hyperbole, and they use really vague images and screenshots, but no one actually just says, hey, let me walk you through the application. Here's what you can do. So if you can do that, you will be in a very small category of people. And that's something that we're personally really trying to lean into. So we're trying to educate our users as much as possible. So when they finally do come into the product, it's like they already know how to use it. That's kind of like the fundamental premise we're coming from. So if you can, definitely focus on video content. We see the best returns on it. However, one thing that's really interesting is we are seeing some really good results in terms of engagement rates with image ads. And just to show you some examples, we're seeing engagement rates anywhere between like 5 and 11%, which is pretty awesome. So just to show you a quick context, like here's an image ad that we ran for founder thought leader ads, and it did really well. So it's like, again, showing people like, what is it going to actually be like experiencing your product? So showing a screenshot of my Slack channel and showing people like all of the Slack notifications that I got from Sammy, basically letting me know that these ads are ready to be paused because they have low engagement. So I'm basically showing people like, hey, I woke up this morning. This is what my Slack looked like. How cool is this? I don't have to be in the ad managers stressing all the time. I could go about my business and Sammy will keep me in the loop on the things that matter. And like this did pretty well. So this is like a way you can use images, like anything again that just reinforces your value and how you do things, I think works really well. One thing I will say is it's a dance because you don't want to be overly promotional. So it's like there has to be a real takeaway for people. So that's kind of what I try to focus on. The other thing that I've started to experiment as well is around more of like storytelling and building in public. These kind of posts do really well in terms of engagement rates. Like for context, this post that I'm showing you here has an engagement rate of 11%, which is pretty awesome. And that's definitely one of our highest posts. So this is focused on storytelling and building in public. So we launched Sammy not too long ago. And I'm basically saying like, it's been 58 days since we launched our SaaS. We're sitting at a 2% conversion rate and a mighty $200 in revenue. Here's what we've learned so far. And I'm really just like telling the story of building Sammy versus in this example, like being overly specific on a specific workflow or product feature. I'm just trying to speak more to like our journey building the business. And this is something that we're going to lean more into in addition to the video content, because this is definitely resonating with people in terms of reactions and engagement rates. In terms of like actual trial conversions, it's still too soon to know, but we're seeing some really good leading metrics. So this is an example of more like building in public. And you can see I'm trying to repeat this theme more and more. So like in this case, now this is like fast forward 72 days since launch. And we just landed our first enterprise customer with a budget over $1 million, which is awesome. And then I'm like talking about my lessons learned, right? So like sell the present, not the future, So in my basically strategy here for founder thought leader ads, I don't want to just be overly promotional with like those product marketing video content. I also want to give people like more of an inside look behind the scenes. So I'm trying to focus on those two themes. And then basically you can run this through remarketing and you just further nurture and educate people and stay in front of them. And you really start to build like mental availability over time. So if you're an early stage startup watching this, I cannot recommend this enough. In terms of cost, just to show you guys here, like the actual data, like we're getting clicks for $1. This is LinkedIn ads, people. Clicks for $1 on LinkedIn ads. Like that doesn't happen, right? Now, albeit this isn't link clicks, right? So the link click cost is definitely going to be higher. But this is pretty awesome, right? And like even a CPM of $96, in this case, this is with a remarketing audience. That's not bad. You can see here the dwell times will vary dramatically by post. And up until this point, we have been focusing on optimizing towards engagement rates, but I think we might shift our attention in the future to focus more around dwell time, but to be determined. But if you guys are starting out with LinkedIn and you want to get your SaaS out there and you're a founder listening to this, this is what's working for me right now. It's really easy to do. It doesn't take a lot of time each week, and it allows you to just get traction and stay in front of people and start to already become a part of that consideration set, which is really cool. Hope this video was valuable. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Really helps us grow our reach as a small channel, and subscribe so you can be notified of future videos. When you're ready, check us out over at AdConversion.com and join our community of 8,000 plus B2B marketers mastering ads with free courses. I'll see you in the next one.